all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNI news video. Now we've got a lot to cover. I'm playing a little bit of catch up from last week, so let's just jump right into it. And let's start off with a little bit of Transformer news. So you may have been, if you've been watching the channel, you may have been seeing me do some reviews for the new Transformer Kingdom stuff, the first wave of figures. Well, this week, some images hit the internet showing us the second wave of figures in the Kingdom line. So again, this is a mixture of both Beast Wars and G1 Transformers. So first of all, we're getting Ultra Magnus is going to be entering the Kingdom line. There's going to be a new Inferno figure that is going to be in the Kingdom line. Dinobot from Beast Wars is making his way into the Kingdom line. Then a new character, I believe it's a new character, one of those bone type characters, Ractonite is coming. Huffer, which I'm excited for. And then the final one is another Beast War character, Air Razor. So we'll probably be getting more official details and images for these, but again, that looks like is what is going to make up for the second wave of Kingdom. The first wave is starting to trickle out a little bit, and again, if you haven't already, please do check out my reviews. I've done 2 so far, and I've got another one coming tomorrow for on Thanksgiving. I'm going to be doing Optimus Primal. I've already done Optimus Prime, and Warpath are up on the channel already. So again, please do check those out if you haven't already. Okay, now let's switch gear to Marvel, and I don't really have a whole lot to share with you guys today on the Marvel Legend front. However, I will tell you that December is kicking Marvel Legends off with a bang. So Hasbro has announced that on the first Friday, the 4th of December, they are going to be doing another live stream event with the Marvel brand team. So that's going to take place at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and of course, we will have full coverage of that up on Marvelous News. Now, as I understand it, at least the things I know about, it's going to be things that we've seen rumors of that are going to get, or I should say at least one item that has been rumored that we will hopefully get a confirmation on, and then something that they started to show but they need to finish out, which we don't actually know what it is. That's kind of a clue in its own right. So that's my understanding for what we probably will see on Friday. Sorry to be vague, but I don't want to ruin the surprise and everything. But giving you some kind of hints there. And there may be other things as well that I'm not aware of. And then on that following Monday, the 7th, which will be the first Monday of the month, there will be some more Marvel Legend reveals as I understand it. And if things pan out as it looks like they will, it's actually something I'm pretty excited about. Again, it's something that has been rumored, so we'll see if those rumors turn out to be true. But something I'm kind of excited about. So again, we'll have full coverage of that up on Marvelous News. That will probably come around. Those Monday reveals tend to be made on around around noon Eastern time. Like I said, December is definitely looking to start off with a Marvel Legend bang. And then Mezco has finally released official images and details and put up for pre-order their 112 Collective Ghost Rider figure with Hellbike. And this is going to be released in May of 2021. It is available for pre-order at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. Now, it is a little bit on the pricey side. It's going to cost you about $240, but again, you get both the figure, which has a light-up head and articulated jaw, and then you get the bike as well, which also has light-up features. It's got removable flame effects that you can attach to the bike, and it also has some sound features. And then beyond that, you get multiple pairs of hands, you get some flame effects, some additional flame effects, you get a chain with flame effects on it that is posable, and then you get a metal chain that you can like wrap around him if you want to. So cool looking figure. When I saw it at the conventions, it was definitely a very nice looking figure. And if you're a Ghost Rider fan, this is probably one that you're going to want to check out. Even if you just want the bikes for your, say, like your Marvel Legends, it should be compatible. So like I said, if you're a Ghost Rider fan, you'll probably want to check this one out, and it will be available next year in May. Okay, now let's jump over to Star Wars. So this past Monday, for Mando Monday, they revealed some new vintage collection figures. So they revealed a Grief Karga figure, the Carl Weathers character from the Mandalorian TV series is coming to the vintage collection, as well as a regular release of Baby Yoda. So this is actually going to be the third Baby Yoda that they're doing for the vintage collection. You know, remember there's the Baby Yoda that is coming with the Razor Crest, which is being released through the HasLab, and then there's also a Walmart exclusive version that comes with the Mandalorian and the Beskar armor. So again, this is the third release. It is just Baby Yoda. You do get his air crib. You've got a little jumping frog that, you know, he can kind of chase after. The air crib does not have the vac metal like the HasLab version, but otherwise it's pretty much the same thing. And then the card back is a little bit different from the HasLab version as well. So if you're into the child / Baby Yoda, this is one you'll want to check out. And again, it is a general release. Both of these figures are available for pre-order at places like our sponsor, Big Bad Toy Store. I also wanted to share this package image of the Hunter figure for the Black series. You know, this is part of the Bad Batch characters from the Clone Wars animated series, the final season. So this is our first look. We saw the figures revealed a few weeks ago, but they didn't show us the packaging. And the thing to note about the packaging here is it is a different color theme than the regular Clone Wars figures. So it looks like, you know, it is starting like a new diorama set of boxes and everything. It's unclear if there'll only be 4 figures in this wave. It's possible there could be more. I do know there is a Clone Wars version based on intel that I've received. There is a Clone Wars version of Darth Maul coming. There's also the other Bad Batch member, the Crusher figure, which should be a deluxe figure, is coming. I have not seen any intelligence or anyone else report any rumors that a tech figure is coming, but you know it is. You know, they're not going to leave one of the members of the Bad Batch out. So that'll probably be all of those will probably be part of this wave. I don't know about the Darth Maul figure. You know, that could be part of, you know, something else. But definitely there is Darth Maul from the Clone Wars coming. There's also an Aurora Singh figure coming, which, you know, had first appeared, you know, in the original Episode 1 movie, but was also in the Clone Wars animated series. So I don't know exactly if she's going to be part of a movie line or Clone Wars line or what have you. But there should be an Aurora Singh figure coming for a Black series. And then just one final piece of intel I wanted to share with you guys for you Rogue One fans. I've seen rumors floating around, but I've also seen information of my own that would indicate there is a Rogue One wave coming next year, and I believe most of the figures in the wave are going to be repacks, possibly with new face decos, kind of like they did with the Rebels animated series figures. But the new figure that I know is coming, or at least based on the intel that I have is coming, is a Brody figure. They did not do him in the original release, so he should be coming to Black Series sometime next year. And also, while I've not seen any specific listings for the figure yet, you know there's also a Bo-Katan figure coming to Black Series. There's just no way they wouldn't do her. You know, she just appeared in The Mandalorian. She's also rumored to be appearing in the Bad Batch animated series that's going to be coming next year. So I wouldn't be surprised if she ended up in this Bad Batch wave as well. Hot Toys released official images for their Mandalorian-based Tusken Raider figure. So this is going to come with typical accessories like their weapon that you always see them use. You're also, based on the Mandalorian episode, going to be getting that little coconut drink thing that they would try and give people that nobody seemed to like, and the binoculars, the electric binoculars that you saw them using, which they actually, I believe, got in season 1 from that guy in season 1. So that is going to be included with the figure as well. And then, of course, you get multiple pairs of hands and a figure stand. And I believe that figure is up for pre-order at places at Big Bad Toy Store. I won't swear to it, but if not, then it should be going up pretty soon. Okay, now let's jump over to NECA news with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So first of all, this past weekend, some store tags from Target showed up for a couple of upcoming sets. This image comes via the WrestleGeddon podcast, so thanks to them for posting this up online. Now, with these, you'll see sets that we already knew were coming, but things to note here are the DCPI numbers. So for figures like the Ultimate Krang, which looks like it's going to cost $35. Also, the Splinter and Baxter Stockman set, which is going to cost $52. And then the Rat King and Vernon set. So all of those we knew were coming, but the main thing to note with these is just the DCPI numbers that you want to keep track of. So, you know, when they put these actually on the Target website, you can scope them out. Now, as well as that, there was also a tag for Turtles in Disguise 4-pack, which Randy had teased, but now we've got, you know, it's going to be the 4 turtles. And then this week, NECA went on and released a teaser image for that set, which is going to cost $99.99. And you can see it's the turtles. It looks like the set is going to be the 4 turtles with their trench coats, and then those goofy masks that they wore in 1 or 2 of the episodes. The turtles have worn multiple disguises in the original animated series, so it wasn't clear exactly what disguise they were going to be wearing, but it definitely looks like it's going to be the trench coat outfits, which are soft goods and you likely can remove. So if you don't have the regular turtles, if you missed out on the regular turtles, then you can pick up this set and take off the coats. I'm guessing it looks like the masks in this image are actual head sculpts, but I'm guessing there'll be alternate unmasked heads for the turtles as well, or at least, with their normal turtle masks in the set as well. For you Power Ranger fans, I just wanted to let you know that it looks like they are adding some more figures to their Target exclusive variant Spectrum line. So this is with like the foil type packaging and everything. So all these figures are seeing general releases, but there's the special Target exclusive Spectrum line. So these images come from Rich Hud 89, and you can see that the deluxe / monster packs that features the King Sphinx and the Pumpkin Wrapper are joining the Spectrum line, and then also the 2-pack with the Space Red Ranger and Astronema 2-pack that is also joining the Spectrum line. And these, I guess, are hitting shelves now, even though Hasbro hasn't officially announced them. And then I also have intel that would suggest that there is going to be a new product going up for pre-order for Power Rangers Lightning Collection the second week of December. I'm not sure if they're going to do a live stream or not for this stuff, but it's quite possible. As I understand it, the pre-orders are actually going to take place on the 12th. These are a product that I originally thought were going to be revealed the other week. During the Hasbro Triple Play event, where they had multiple brands doing reveals for multiple brands. That ended up getting, the Power Ranger stuff apparently got pushed, and as I understand it, that reveal is going to come in the second week of December. So I will tell you that it is something that is a general release, and also if you look around, you can probably find rumors of it, and we'll get the official confirmation and I assume images and everything on that second week of December. Now, speaking of Hasbro, this past Friday, they did have their live stream for GIJoe, so we did get a couple of new classified reveals. However, before I get into that, I also wanted to share, we got finally official images for the 11-inch Cyborg Cobra Bat figure, version 1, that is coming from Super 7. Now, this figure has been up for pre-order for a while at places like Big Bad Toy Store, and we'd even seen some concept art, but we finally got the official images for the figure. And like I said, this figure is available for pre-order now at places like Big Bad Toy Store, and it is slated with a November release date. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't actually see release until December, but that figure should be out very soon. But besides that, we got 2 reveals on the classified front, which I think were very cool, with Flint and Lady J, which have very classic looks, and they also actually have classic looking weapons. So I don't know if that's due to feedback that Hasbro's been getting or what have you, but I think if you're, if you like the classic looks for these characters, I think you'll be very happy. I think they look awesome, both Flint and Lady J. Lady J has the hat that's removable. You may recall the original figure had the hat, wearing the hat. She never wore the hat in the cartoon or anything, but with this figure, you have the option of doing the hat or not having the hat. She has her javelins. She used to come with a little camcorder deal. Now she's got like a GoPro, so kind of a nod to that. And she has the backpack, which will hold her javelins and or spears, whatever you want to call them. And then Flint comes with a shotgun, which is, kind of in keeping with this classic weapon. I love the shotgun bullets that are on the side of it and everything. So just really nicely detailed figures, and these are general releases. They're not Target store exclusives. However, there has been indications of a second Lady J, which I wouldn't be surprised ends up being a Target exclusive. We'd seen from some overseas e-tailers a month or so ago, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. There's also been indications there might be a second Zartan coming with color changeability and such. So again, we'll have to keep an eye on that. But the downside with these 2 reveals is these figures, this wave is not slated for release until June of next year. So, really, from what I understand, Hasbro really had not properly prepared for the demand of this line. They were really kind of caught surprised. Also, things like the delay of the Snake Eyes movie has, caused things to get pushed back and everything. So there is going to be a significant delay of product release going into next year for G.I. Joe Classified, unfortunately. I'm really kind of surprised they went on and revealed these figures since they're not due out until next June. But I guess they wanted to just try and keep the hype going for G.I. Joe. I also suspect that there are going to be more Target exclusive Cobra Island figures. None were announced this past Friday, but I do suspect there will be more. There are indications of a barbecue figure and a Major Blood figure. It's unknown whether those will be general releases or will end up being Target store exclusives. They have both of those figures have been found in the Target store or in the Target system. However, the DCPI numbers for those figures would indicate they were general releases. But I've been doing checking and I've so far not seen any indication of them as general releases. However, again, keeping in mind that these are figures that aren't going to see release until June, information might be scarce on them at this time. So we'll just have to wait and see. But regardless of whether Blood and Barbecue are Target exclusives or not, I do feel like that there will be more Target exclusives coming, which is unfortunate. However, we have been seeing on the Marvel Legend front that Target has been limiting their product to one release, which did allow like the retro Rogue and Gambit figures to last more than a few seconds. They actually, Rogue lasted an hour or so, and Gambit was up for a good part of the day when they went up for pre-order the other week. So hopefully any future Target exclusive G.I. Joe figures will follow suit as the Marvel Legends, and they won't be that difficult. Also, even things like the Red Hulk, which were really hard to get from the Marvel Legend line, is now available again on the Target website. So, like I said, we'll keep our fingers crossed. I will also say that with these general releases, I see a lot of people complaining because they're not finding these in Target and Walmart, the general releases, and I understand that. But I think you've got to start looking at this as none of the regular releases are hard to get if you're willing to buy them online. They're just not. You can pre-order them. You can, I've talked about this with the solid cases of the Army Builder figures. You can get as many as you want. So as far as the general releases go, you may not easily find them at regular retail, but they're not hard to get. You just have to buy them online. So I continue to see people complain, oh, well, I'll never see these. Well, you may never see them in the physical store, but if you go online, you will find them, and they are easily attainable. That's not counting the Target exclusives. Those up to this point continue to suck. We'll see if that improves any. But as far as the general releases go, if you actually want them, there's really no reason why you can't get them at cost. Now for the 3 3/4 inch retro line, which is a Walmart exclusive, they revealed 3 new figures for that as well. The third wave of figures, which includes Duke, which has a really ugly head sculpt. I don't know what happened there with the open mouth. Then you've got Lady J, so she's coming in both 6 inch and 3 3/4 inch, and then Cobra Commander. Now these retro figures are all figures we've essentially seen before, released by Hasbro with some minor tweaks and stuff. So for me personally, I really had no interest in any of those since I'm pretty happy with the ones that I already have. But if you didn't get those or what have you, you might want to check these out. Now, these went up for pre-order last week. I haven't actually checked with the Walmart ones to see if they're still available. They may have sold out. Again, I have not checked that. But those will be coming to Walmart. And no new vehicles were announced for the retro line this past Friday, but they did announce those 3 figures. For you MAFEX fans, we got official images for another one of their Dark Knight Returns figures. This one is based on the Armored Batman. So you get 3 different head sculpts. You get 2 masked head sculpts and then an unmasked one with the old man Bruce Wayne head with the white hair. He also is going to have things like a gun, an extra hand with shooting out an effect piece, and then also a third piece that's based on the comic book series. So that figure is available for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store or Hobby Link Japan. Both are sponsors of the website. And that figure is slated with an October 2021 release. Now let's finally end off with some McFarlane Toy news. So for you Warhammer fans, we've got new updated images for the Warhammer 40,000 Blood Angel Hellblaster figure. So we'd seen some initial images for this figure. It does continue to look like this is going to be a gold label release here in the United States, which essentially translates to Walmart exclusive. and you can see here that basically it's got the red and black and everything. So if you're into the Warhammer figures, this is one that you'll probably be interested in. Again, based on it being a gold label collection, part of the gold label collection, I believe that means here in the US it will be a Walmart exclusive. That single release of the 7-inch DC Multiverse Red Hood figure has shown up on the Target website. It is currently listed as being sold out. It is not being listed as a Target exclusive, so I think Target's just once again getting first crack at it, but I do believe this figure will be released everywhere. But the thing to note, this looks like almost exactly, if not the exact same figure that's being released in the 2-pack with Nightwing. So if you don't want the Nightwing figure with the red stripes, you just want Red Hood, you probably want to hold off on getting the 2-pack and wait until this single release is more readily available. It's definitely going to be hitting Target stores, and like I said, it looks like it should be eventually a general release everywhere. And then the final bit of news I'll leave you guys with today is the confirmation of another DC Multiverse rumor. So yesterday, McFarlane Toys officially confirmed that they are going to be releasing a wave of figures based on the Dark Knight's Death Metal series. So this is going to have the Darkfather Build-A-Figure, the dark side version of these metal Batman characters. So he's the Build-A-Figure for the wave, and the wave is going to include the Darth Metal Batman figure that we've seen, but we've got a reveal of a new accessory with a guitar that is going to be coming with this one. And then the other figures in the wave are going to be death metal versions of Superman with the long hair and everything, Wonder Woman, which is, in my opinion, probably the coolest looking figure of the bunch, and then Robin King, which is the death metal version of Robin, which is actually a pretty cool looking figure as well. So, and then once you get all 4 figures, again, you can create the Darkfather, which is kind of our first McFarlane version of Darkseid. Hopefully, eventually, we will get an actual Darkseid figure. But for now, we've got Darkfather, and this wave is slated with a spring of 2021 release. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about in the comment section below. I am hoping to do a live stream video on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys will be around. I'm probably going to do it late afternoon, a little bit earlier than I normally do. I figure a lot of people will be off work or school or what have you for the Thanksgiving holiday. So if you've got nothing else to do, hopefully you'll check that out. Please also check out my Kingdom reviews, the Optimus and the Warpath that are already available. And then tomorrow, if all goes well, I will have up on Thanksgiving the Optimus Primal figure, which hopefully you'll check out. Take some time off from eating turkey and check that out. And then I may do a few more other Kingdom reviews, maybe this weekend and stuff. So, but again, look for the live stream on Friday, look for Optimus Primal review tomorrow, and check out the Prime and Warpath reviews if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. As always, stay safe out there, guys, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.